let's get back to this and see if we can finish it up. All right, so the first thing that I want to do is I need to make more room here for everything or some things. So I'm going to come around here and I want to select all these vertices. That's most of them. And I want to get these ones too. All right, with that done, go back into solid view. What I want to do is I want to scale this. I'm going to scale Shift Y and just sort of do that. I want some more room. Scale in the X a little bit. I want room on the sides. So that might be okay like that. Okay, so what we're going to do is I want to get these things here. Okay, so my 3D cursor is there. I'm going to bring in a plane, rotate, and let's pull it out here. And for now, let's just shut off the shadows. So that's going to be there. Let's take these, pull them in, and let's see what I'm going to do. I'm going to drag this up to there. Let's take these 2 points there, and let's Shift Control B and pull and just sort of split it like that. Let me take the whole thing, just push it forward a bit. Let's just extrude that down and select that face and pull it out. And just get the approximate size of this. So this might not be in the exact same position as this one. It's pretty close, kind of halfway up to there and around the first arrow or so. Let's see. If I select this and I pull it down. So I don't want to interfere too much with anything. That might be okay. Now, I'm going to select this and see how this works if I mirror this over. How close it is. Okay, that's not quite right. It's a little closer to this arrow than on this side. So something's not. Let's try using this and take this. Set the object to the 3D cursor. No, it didn't. That didn't do it. Alright, so let's see. What if I just select something like that? Will that change it at all? There, that's more central for these. Okay, I'm going to come in here and recalculate. Let's see if I try that. If I need to curve anything else, or if that's okay like that. Let's select this main piece here, add Boolean, drag it to the top and select that, apply. Let's take that, just hide it for the moment. Okay, so that does that. I think that's going to be okay. Let's first of all, I'm going to select an edge and I'm going to press Control and then Control again to get the whole thing, and select an edge, Control. Just try that and see if I can get a chamfer on there like that. Okay, so the shading is cleared up a little bit. Probably lost most of my bevel actually. If I take that off, I'll decide if I want it on or off. But I kind of prefer that. Not sure if I like that, but let's go with it for the moment. And what I'm going to do now is I need another plane of some sort. I might just select that, Shift D to duplicate, pull that out. And so that's my piece there. I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to get rid of all of this stuff for now. And let's just start say I bring that to, let's widen it to about there. Let's just extrude it back. Okay, that's too much. Scale it in the Z. I'm going to want to get that to fit in there. And I want to come out to there maybe. And with that one, I'm going to, actually, let's take it all above. It's easier to do it that way. And even in wireframe. So I just want these, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to Shift Control B, pull, so I get that shape. Okay, good. So that kind of thing. Take that and pull it in. Now that I've done that, I'm going to take these, oops, and pull them to sort of around there, right? And then I'm going to extrude and pull it to about there. Extrude, pull it down that way, sort of just following the contour of that stuff there, as you can see. All right, and then I'll take this and this, and I'll Control B to do that. I can shade smooth this, and then I can see if I need to bring in any other edge loops. I don't really think I need to, but I don't care if they're there. Well, maybe I don't need those, so X, dissolve edges. Okay, the 3D cursor is down there, so I should be able to just mirror that across to the other side. So let's see. That's this here. Let's see if that sharpens it a little bit. Okay, so I could probably live with that. So I'm going to save that. And now we need this one and then those. Let's just do those real quick. All right, 3D cursor's right in the middle, so that's fine. So let's just bring in a cylinder. I don't mind leaving it at 32. It's pretty high, but I'm not worrying about it in this case. Okay, so that's going to go somewhere in there, so I'll just scale it and get the approximate size that I want. Okay, so what do we have? We have, yeah, they're almost equal in size, whatever. So hit I to inset, pull it in a little bit, E to extrude down to maybe like there, I to inset, and E to extrude, and pull it down a ways, maybe like that. Delete that face, and come up here, 2 for edge selection, Shift Alt and click there and there, and we'll just do the 2 edges like that, and I'll do the 2 edges here. I'll select that one and that one underneath, like that. We'll shade smooth. Oh, and just one thing is get rid of the top face here. And we'll just drag an edge loop up, just work on the shading a little bit, just a couple more edges, just like that. And I'll take this, I'm just going to push it in under a little bit. Okay, so I'm just going to move it over, and I could just mirror that to get it exactly on the other side, and hopefully I'll like that. I'm going to apply that, come in, grab a bit of this, and Control L, Shift D, and then just put it right in the middle. And that's those. So hopefully that's okay like that. The more I look at this, I think I want an edge coming down just for the shading like that. Okay, good. So that's done. I just looking at the sizes of them. There's not much I can do to make them much bigger, really. I can make them a little bit bigger. All right, so it looks like we're on to the last thing we need to do, which is this one. So it comes in here and it's rounded. So here's what we'll do. Take an edge, Shift D, pull it out, scale it down, break it out, extrude it back like this. Let's take the whole thing and extend it back in. We're going to have to move that up like that. Actually, I'll take that. I want it up like that. I'm going to get rid of these modifiers on here. And now we'll look at, it kind of comes down around halfway. I think that's probably okay. So what I'll do is I'll select this edge, and I'm going to round these. And I'll do that, and then I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Make it nice and round. I think we're going to be good with that. I kind of want it to come down further though, just in this particular design. All right, well let's try it. So let's select the main body and Boolean up at the top and select that. Apply, let's get rid of that. And let's come in here in edge selection, select, and then hold down Control and Control on the last one. It'll complete it. I may have wanted to round those, but let's see if it's just a normal chamfer like this. Let's see how that looks. Okay, now I may need to put the bevel back on. I think it looks kind of good with the bevel on. So we're back to that. And then we're going to, let's see. I think what I'll do is just bring in a new plane for this. Bring it there, I'll round that, and then we'll, I think maybe I'll do this part first. So let's say that's there and it's in a little ways. Okay, I think I'm going to look from the side. Yeah, okay. So grab that, I'm going to extrude out to around there. I'll just double check. And I'm going to extrude backwards. Now, I don't really need to even round this, but I might want to. So let's Shift Control B and give that a try. So I've split it there. 1, 2, 3. Something like that. It just might fit a little bit nicer in there. I can scale in the X a little bit, just so less of a gap in there. And then you can do some kind of design on it. But first of all, what we'll do is I'll take this one and I'll split it into just 2. Okay. So it might be a little bit different. Now that one has this design here, and I think I'll do that, but I'm thinking of something else for the top actually. So what I'll do is I'll select here. I think I'll select and I'll just press I to inset and bring it in, just making sure that doesn't cross over like that. So do something like that, and then I think I'll just extrude back in. Maybe I'll scale, I don't know. And then let's see if I can select that whole edge. I got it in 1 and just chamfer that like that. I may want to bring in edges. I don't really know that they're needed, but if I shade smooth, may help. And I can try it's the weighted normal, and the normal's auto smooth. So that looks all right. And then to finish this off, I thought I would maybe do something on here. What I'm thinking is the following. I'm going to Shift D to duplicate. I'm going to switch over to normal and pull it up like that. I'm going to scale in the Y. And now I'm going to scale in the Y again. Just when it's normal, it's weird. And then extrude in like that. And you got to come back here. Select that whole thing. Let's P to break it out. Take that, I'm going to push that in. And slide it along here. Did I not get it in? And then just kind of manipulate it a little bit. And I may have to go back to global for this. And just play with it. I could take this and just that slash key and just focus on those. Okay, let's take off that and that for now. Shade it flat. And maybe take the edges and round them and see how that's going to work out. Or do I want to just do that? Let's try that and add an array in the X. Give it some room, not too tight. And just do this. Okay, I'm going to make sure it's not flipped. Let's give it a try. Let's take that, do a Boolean, drag it up, and select those. Get rid of them. Sometimes that'll happen. And I might leave those. Actually, no. Just to make it even, I'm going to select all of them. Control L, or Control Plus, sorry. Delete that. So now they're all faces, open spaces is really what I'm trying to say. Looks like multiple clicks unless you do the control thing. I'll just do this. I might have to extrude down in a weird direction. It may not come perfectly down along the normal. Oops. That's okay. Man, there's quicker ways to do that. Now if I switch to normal, yeah, I'm just going to pull them down. I have to make a face. Not too bad. Now if I take this, if I add a bevel, I drag it above, that's good enough for what I want to do. And that's what I wanted to do, like that there. I'm just going to come in and merge by distance. No, there's nothing. Let's go back to global. I just wanted that there as well. I'm going to pull this up and Shift C to bring the 3D cursor back to the middle. I'm going to save. And I'm going to come into everything, merge by distance. No, I didn't get rid of anything. And double check that everything is facing the right way, which it is. And I think we're pretty much done the modeling. And so that is essentially it. I don't really like having this so close to the arrow, but I don't know that there's much I can do about it. Not even sure if I like the arrows, but anyways, there it is. So let's put the shadow back on. Let's come back over to the matte cap and maybe try this one. Just check it. Looks pretty smooth to me. And now to put a bit of color on this without really putting materials on it, I'm going to Just get rid of my screencast keys, get that out of the way. What I thought I would do just to end this is just select some pieces. We're going to come over here beside Material Object. And then here in the Object Properties, come down. I've got this part selected. Come down to Viewport Display, and I'm just going to choose a color. Actually, I'm not sure what I want to do for that. Yeah, maybe I will go. Maybe we'll go for that. Darken that up. And I can take this hex and copy it and just put it onto these. And just play around with the different colors. Maybe put it on those, although I might want them different. No, that looks okay, I suppose. And just out of curiosity, if I put it on there as well. Alright, so let's, I'm going to put red on this. So just choose red, something like that. And you come into the screen. In order for this to work, I have to have separate objects. So I'm going to break that screen out. Now I can take that and make it blue or green or something. That's really it. I'm not sure I really like that. You know, that could be a screen as well, so I could take that, break it out, and then maybe copy this one here and put it on there as well. So there's a little screen there. You know, and that's kind of it. Let me just try a couple of other things. If I do that, maybe copy that, try putting that on there and seeing if it's too dark, if I like it. I just want to see on these as well. I kind of like the darker color on that anyhow. I don't know, it depends on your color preferences, and maybe even on those, just to darken them up. Okay. All right, and then maybe I'll just duplicate one, and I'll give it a new collection name. Let's call it Collection 2. Rotate in the Z a little bit. All right, I got my two guys there. Okay, let's statistics wise, I've got two of them. All right, so half of that, or maybe I can just hide that one. All right, there it is. All right, so we have achieved what we set out to achieve. We made sort of a sci-fi electrical device. Hopefully you like that. And then you could try different matte caps, and it'll keep the color. You can go really crazy and do all these different things. Yeah, and the shadows on. Yeah. And there we go. And that's what we get. All right, so I think I'll leave it at that. That was a lot of fun to make. Hopefully, if you're following along, you got a good result. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.